Imagine going from flying private jets and owning mega mansions to being in court, drowning in debt, or even behind bars. Today, we're diving into the jaw-dropping stories of the top 10 richest people who lost everything. From Silicon Valley moguls to real estate kings, these weren't just millionaires, they were billionaires. But bad decisions, scandals, and in some cases, sheer arrogance led to the downfall of legends. Stay till the end, because one of them made a shocking asterisk comeback in 2025. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you won't miss more mind-blowing stories like this one. Number 10, Sam Bankman-Fried. From crypto king to convicted felon, Sam Bankman-Fried, once praised as the ethical face of crypto, built FTX into a $32 billion empire by the age of 30. But his meteoric rise ended just as swiftly in 2022, when investigations revealed massive fraud and misuse of customer funds. The FTX collapse sent shockwaves through the financial world, wiping out billions in assets almost overnight. By 2023, SBF was in custody, facing multiple charges including wire fraud and money laundering. In March 2024, he was sentenced to 25 years in federal prison. His fortune, once over $20 billion, evaporated. As of 2025, his net worth stands at zero, an unfathomable fall for someone once called the next Warren Buffett. His story serves as a grim reminder that hype can't save you from the truth. Number 9, Elizabeth Holmes. The Silicon Valley illusion once heralded as the youngest self-made female billionaire, Elizabeth Holmes's startup Theranos promised to revolutionize blood testing. At its peak, the company was valued at $9 billion, with Holmes owning half. But it was all built on lies. By 2018, whistleblower reports and investigations revealed that Theranos technology simply didn't work. In 2023, Holmes began serving an 11-year prison sentence after losing a long legal battle. As of 2025, her personal wealth is gone, former assets have been liquidated to pay mounting legal fees. What remains? A legacy of deception that shook the startup scene to its core. Number 8, Alan Stanford. The billionaire behind a giant Ponzi scheme, Alan Stanford was once ranked among the richest men in America. With a net worth of over $2 billion, he ran Stanford Financial Group, a massive Caribbean-based investment company that promised clients above-market returns. But in 2009, the whole thing unraveled. It turned out Stanford had been orchestrating a $7 billion Ponzi scheme, the second largest in U.S. history after Bernie Madoff's. He was convicted and sentenced to 110 years in prison. In 2025, he's still behind bars, and his fortune? Long gone. Authorities seized yachts, private jets, and even his elaborate collection of rare coins. Number 7, Ike Batista. Brazil's fallen oil tycoon. Once revered as a symbol of Brazil's economic rise, Ike Batista was ranked the 7th richest man in the world in 2012, with a fortune of over $30 billion. His company, OGX, was publicized as a game-changer in the energy industry. But reality didn't match the PR. OGX's oil fields dramatically underperformed, and Batista's empire crumbled by 2013. He lost over $25 billion in just a year, making it one of the fastest wealth evaporations ever. He faced numerous lawsuits and in 2018 was sentenced to 30 years for bribery and corruption. As of 2025, he continues appealing parts of his conviction while trying to rebuild modest ventures, but the golden days? Long gone. Number 6, Vijay Mallya, the king of good times. Now a fugitive, Vijay Mallya was once India's flamboyant business tycoon, owning Kingfisher Airlines, United Breweries, and even a Formula One team. His empire was valued at over $1.5 billion, and he was known for his lavish parties and ultra-luxurious lifestyle. But behind the glitz was financial chaos. Kingfisher Airlines collapsed under debt, and Mallya defaulted on loans worth $1.3 billion. Accused of fraud and money laundering, he fled to the UK in 2016. In 2025, India is still fighting for his extradition, despite some positive moves in UK courts this year. Almost all of his once lavish properties have been seized, From billionaire to international fugitive, his downfall is dramatic, ongoing, and very real. Number 5, Bernie Madoff, architect of the biggest Ponzi scheme in history. No list like this would be complete without Bernie Madoff. At the height of his power, Madoff managed $65 billion for wealthy clients and foundations. He was considered a genius investor, until the 2008 financial crash exposed his operations as a massive Ponzi scheme. He was arrested in December 2008 and sentenced to 150 years in prison. Madoff died in 2021, but the total damage from his crimes is still being uncovered. Families, charities, and celebrities lost everything. Even in 2025, lawsuits and asset recovery efforts are still underway, with the latest court ruling in March reopening efforts to trace lost offshore funds. Number 4, Adam Neumann, the WeWork visionary that flew too close to the sun. Adam Neumann turned WeWork into one of the most talked about startups in the tech world. At its peak in 2019, the company was valued at $47 billion. Neumann was worth nearly $4 billion, with a personality cult forming around him. Then came a disastrous IPO attempt, which exposed financial mismanagement, conflicts of interest, and bizarre behavior. Investors pulled back, and Neumann was ousted. WeWork finally filed for bankruptcy in late 2023, and by 2025, the company has been restructured under new leadership. Neumann's net worth has dropped by over 80%. He's now laying low, investing in small startups, but his billionaire days are over, at least for now. Number 3, Joe Lowe, the billion-dollar fugitive behind 1MDB. Joe Lowe wasn't just a businessman, he was the mastermind behind one of the biggest financial heists in history, the One Malaysia Development Bearhead, 1MDB, scandal. He allegedly siphoned billions from the Malaysian sovereign fund, funding parties, yachts, and even Hollywood films like The Wolf of Wall Street. He was never officially a billionaire, but he controlled billions. In 2025, he's still on the run, with some reports placing him in China under heavy protection. U.S. and Malaysian authorities continue to seize his assets, luxury homes, superyachts, art collections. For someone who once moved among the world's elite, Lowe's fall is not just financial, but deeply political and criminal. Number 2, Kanye West, billionaire to bankrupt? Kanye West wasn't just a music icon, he was a business mogul who reached a net worth of over $2 billion largely thanks to his Yeezy brand, especially its partnership with Adidas. But it all came crashing down in 2022 after a series of erratic public statements and controversy sparked widespread backlash. Adidas dropped him, God Music dissolved, and multiple endorsements were cancelled. By 2023, Forbes estimated Ye's net worth had dropped to around $400 million, still a lot, but no longer billionaire territory. In 2025, Ye attempted a new line of self-funded fashion under YZY, but most launches flopped. Financial analysts now estimate his liquid assets to be under $100 million. A tragic example of how brand mismanagement and personal conduct can erase generational wealth. Number 1, FTX co-founder Gary Wang, from co-creator to bankruptcy. While Sam Bankman-Fried took the spotlight, Gary Wang, the technical co-founder of FTX, saw his own fortune vaporize in silence. Worth over $4 billion in 2021 due to his stake in FTX and Alameda Research, Wang cooperated with authorities during the 2022 to 2023 investigations. His testimony helped prosecutors convict SBF, but didn't shield him from financial collapse. In 2024, Wang filed for personal bankruptcy, citing loss of equity, mounting legal bills, and restitution obligations. As of 2025, he's reportedly working on low-profile tech projects and consulting anonymously in the AI sector. Once a quiet billionaire, now a tragic footnote in the crypto crash of the decade. So what's the common thread here? Whether it was unchecked ambition, fraud, ego, or the ever-turning tide of public opinion, each of these once greats lost it all. In business, success without ethics, caution, and humility rarely lasts. These stories expose the truth that no billionaire is immune, not from markets, not from law, and not from mistakes. Some may recover. Some never will. And some are still hiding from justice. What do you think? Which story shocked you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Smash that like button, subscribe for more stories of rise and fall in the world of wealth, and hit the bell icon so you never miss true tales of power, loss, and comeback. Thanks for watching, and remember, what goes up can come crashing down.